What's up, YouTube? It's me, Rockin' Bleachman, logging in with you. I uploaded a video about 2 or 3 days ago. I'm not entirely sure since my Wi-Fi is temporarily discontinued. But well, not discontinued. But anyway, by the time I get this uploaded, my internet should be back on. Today I want to talk about classic horror movies, the second generation. Dang on, lights glaring off my dang glasses. Okay, I'm gonna just do this talk without my glasses, even though I need them. Anyway, today I'm talking about the second generation of classic horror movies. Now, some of you guys are thinking, why bother? There's plenty of other good types of movies that are being made, but come on. It'd be nice to see a classic horror movie be remade every once in a while. Now, some of these, I want to start off with the most recent ones that recently got made. And I will say my opinion for each and every single one of these, so this video might take a little while. Okay, first up is Texas Chainsaw. Now, that movie got remade where they tell the origin story of how Jeddah became Leatherface. That movie was made in 2017. Oh, I forgot to say this in the beginning. Disclaimer, I have no connection towards any of these movies. These are just my opinions, and that's all. I have no connection, so can't say anything else about my opinions about this. So, so Texas Chainsaw got remade in 2017. Now, there's been numerous other ones, which I don't have all the years, but the very first one was made in 1974. Now, I didn't see it, so you can't really get mad at me. I only seen like some of the remakes. Now, the 2017 one, that was not exactly how I imagined it. But I would have retitled it. I would have titled it Texas Chainsaw Beginning of the Chains, or I would have called Texas Chainsaw Origins. Like, just something simple. That way people know for sure that it's the origin story instead of calling it Leatherface. Because when you call it Leatherface, I immediately thought that it was where he is still continuing doing what he's doing, but he's like a little bit older. Like after a while, I thought it was gonna take place like a little bit after he just like started doing his killing sprees. Like I just thought that they'll show him what he was like shortly after he started doing it. The next movie that most recently got released is Hellraiser. This movie most recently got remade in 2011. Now, I don't remember me ever seeing any of these movies. I probably saw clips of them as a kid and forgot about them, but that movie was remade in 2011. I'm not sure how many people like that movie or if it's very popular or not, but they still air it on TV. Next movie from that would go to The Lost Boys. Now, The Lost Boys has 3 movies. The most recent one was made in 2011. However, the first one was made in 1987. And back to Hellraiser. The first Hellraiser was made in 1983. Yeah. And, oh crap, I completely went out of order, but okay. Then there's Chucky. Now, I'm including the first 3 child plays, The Bride. Now, this is how I'm having it. The Child's Play, all 3 Child's Play, Bride, Seed, and the 2 afterwards that came after it. The Curse, and The Cult. Yeah, that's all 7 of the movies, as far as I'm aware, that they created with him being in it. And then after that is the Scream series. And I'm excluding the show. The show is completely different. So the show is excluded. Scream The most recent time it was ever created was 2011, but the first one was made in 1996, a year after I was born. Um, so yeah, like it would be nice to see another Scream be remade. That'd be kind of cool. And then we have the infamous Nightmare on Elm Street. The most recent one for that one, oh man, is 2003. 15 years of nothing from sight. There's been pure silence on the Elm Street. Come on, people. If Scream gets their own TV show series, Nightmare on Elm Street should get its own TV series if you guys are just going to leave it hanging like that. That's just me. That's just me. I love Nightmare on Elm Street. I love it all. And as part of that, I'm not sure how this one will play, but I'm not sure who to count this for. Freddy versus Jason. I'm not sure who to count that for, so I guess that one will be just a neutral. Speaking of Friday the 13th, the most recent one for that one was 2011, and the first one was released literally 1980. I've seen most of the Friday the 13th. They're great. My favorite one, and I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate comments, is Freddy. Not Fred. Jason. Oh God. Yeah, there's where it goes. Jason Goes to Manhattan. I find that one brilliant. Like it's just brilliant. And then there's in this movie it only has one. But I'll get back to that one at the very end because I'm just gonna move on from that one. I'll get to that one at the end. Then there's Halloween. The first one was made in 1976, and the last one that they made was made in '02. 16 years since Halloween ever got made. 16 years. Come on, Hollywood. Come on. I know you guys want to focus on making love stuff and continuations of certain types of scientific movies, but give us back our classic horror movies. Continue them or make remakes that are a little bit better. Okay, now that I covered that, now I'm going to go to the movies that were made only one time. One time. I would like to see The Fly get remade, which was made in 1986. I seen The Fly. Great movie, really messed up on certain scenes. The same exact thing for The Thing, which was made in 1982. Classic movie. Classic lines. I love the one-liners. And I love like how the over-the-top stuff is. Like when the guy at the scene where the guy was gonna use the defibrillator to charge the guy, as soon as he stuck his arms there, the chest opened as a mouth and just chomped the guy's arms off. That was brilliant. That was not expected at all whatsoever. Now, some people have pointed out that movie, they used a bunch of like homemade stuff and used a bunch of like a bunch of ways of improvising some of the materials, which I believe they did a pretty good job of that. Now, for this last one, and I'm pretty sure y'all can guess why I'm mad about this. It's the movie Candyman. Candyman only has one movie, and that movie was made in 1992. Now, as far as I'm aware, Candyman is the only black horror movie person. It would be nice to see more. However, that's like disappointing. Like I think I seen the movie probably when I was a kid when it was back on VHS, but I just find it really annoying at the fact that they only made one. Just one. Like just what's wrong, Hollywood? Like, do you not want to make another Candyman, or was it because the movie sucked really bad from before, or what's the ordeal about that? Like, for real? Like, come on, like, what's the ordeal about that? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to bite y'all's heads off or anything. It's just like these movies are good. Now, I know you guys are surprised I didn't mention Alien. I say the first one's the best one. I say that because the technology they were using during the time period it got made, it was way beyond anything they actually were able to make. So I say Alien should be left alone, how it is. But Hollywood, you dibbled and dabbled in it, and you almost ruined it. I've seen Alien Covenant. I like the way you guys still stuck with the original, but being able to have an entire planet covered in a different types of weird plants, and if anything that's remotely alive touches it and it goes inside the body, like that's just overkill. You guys went from being awesome and completely new to just like Resident Evil overkill. Like that's just come on. I'm not trying to bust your guys' head off. This is just my opinion. So yeah, like it would be nice to see these movies get remade. Like shoot, heck, I don't know. I don't know if you guys would be able to find like to play all these new characters. Like maybe I could make a few suggestions about some people. You know what? Next video that I have up, I'm going to make this as part one of movies that should be classic movies that should be remade. So in the second one, if I make a part two, I'm going to make a list. I'll come up with a list of people that may be suitable for playing the parts of each villain or as the monsters. But however, that's gonna be tricky for the let's see, what movie would that be tricky for? It's gonna be tricky picking the perfect person for the thing because that's like you just throw in any actors for that, except for comedian. Well, yeah, don't throw in any comedians for like the movie like The Fly because that's like a serious action movie. Um, yeah, other than that, that's about the only movie I can think of where you just can't throw in any random actors. But the rest of the list, um, yeah, the rest of the list, I'm gonna actually have to look up some people and make suggestions about who should be featured in it or whatever. But then again, it's just my opinion. So that's all I got for this video. I'm gonna try to have some of my friends featured in the next video. I mean, the following video after I upload the video about who I should think should be in the movies that I suggested in this. This is Raw Can Bleach Fan logging out. Deuces, YouTube. Oh, and one more other thing. Please follow me on Twitter. My Twitter name is R Bleach Fan. That's my Twitter, and then for my Facebook, it's the same as my YouTube name. Come on, guys, you guys are kind of killing me on Twitter. Like I'm super low on followers on Twitter. Like I only have 22 followers, but yet I'm following 81 people. I try to follow as many people as possible. I try to tweet as much as possible. Come on, y'all. And Facebook, I just throw out stuff there on there too. Like, come on. Follow me a little bit. I got good ideas here and there. So, again, this is Rock and Bleach Fan logging out. Deuces.